अंडमान निकोबार द्वीप का गवर्नर एडमिरल डी.के. जोशी जी और यहाँ से स्थानीय संसद और मेरा पुराना मित्र श्री विष्णुपद रे जी और प्रदेश में मुख्य सचिव श्री विक्रमदेव दत्त जी और सचिव शिक्षा श्री अरवा गोपी कृष्णा जी और इस संस्था जिसमें हम सब लोग आज एकत्रित हुआ डॉक्टर बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी उसका प्रमुख आचार्य श्री उत्पल शर्मा जी, फैकल्टी मेंबर श्री अलगू सुंदरम जी और पूरा द्वीप से आए हुए सभी इलाका का पॉलिटेक्निक, ITI और इस इंस्टीट्यूट में पढ़ने वाले बच्चे, बहनों और भाइयों और मेरे प्यारे फैकल्टी मेंबरों, I feel really very happy to come here to this island of sacrifice, island which gives inspiration for the rest of the country because it is the place where many of our freedom fighters, right from first War of Independence, 1857, they have been brought here, incarcerated, tortured, and they suffered a lot and become responsible to give inspiration, rekindle the spirit of patriotism and enthuse the other generations to fight for freedom. So I first of all, after coming here as my first program, I would like to salute the memory of the great freedom fighters led by Vinayak Damodar Sarkar and others who have made the supreme sacrifice here in these Andaman Islands. My young friends, freedom is very essential to anybody. You cannot live without freedom. Even if you live, you can have bread, you can have clothing, you can have shelter, but unless you have freedom, you will not be happy. So freedom is very essential for any human being, for that matter for any creature also. When I come here, every time, this is my third visit to Cellular Jail. I used to come here as a BJP president, then came here as a Gramin Vikas Mantri, Rural Development Minister, now as the Vice President of India. This is another occasion to come here. I expressed my desire and told Sri Joshi ji that I want to come to Andaman Nicobar, want to meet various sections of the people, the agriculture scientists who are working in ICR, the student community who are all studying here, and also visit the Cellular Jail, and also the local municipal council, the elected representatives. This is my desire because after becoming vice president, I have taken it as a mission to visit the entire country, meet the scientists, to know what is happening in the scientific institutions, interact with those students who are doing research there. Second, visit various universities across the country and institutes like your institute, IITs across the country, IIMs across the country, medical institutions and also universities. And then also meet the farmers who are the backbone of our country, who are the real annadata. तो देश के लिए जो अन्न उत्पादन करते किसान लोग, उनसे भी मिलना, उनसे पूछताछ करना, उनका हालत के बारे में पूरा जानकारी देना और कृषि को लाभदायक बनाने के लिए क्या क्या उन लोगों का सुझाव है, उनका स्थानीय समस्या क्या है, उसके बारे में जानकारी देना और साथ ही साथ मैंने देश भर में अलग अलग प्रदेशों में जो स्थितियाँ है उसके बारे में भी जानकारी देने के लिए मैं प्रयास कर रहा हूँ. उसी सिलसिले में मैं आज यहाँ आया हूँ. I have been going around the country with today's Andaman Nicobar and tomorrow I am going to Pondicherry. One round of the entire country I have completed in the last 10 months after becoming vice president. As a minister as a party functionary, I used to go around 24/7. I used to move around, meet the people, greet the people, talk with the people, walk with the people, and also eat with the people. But today, as a vice president, I have my limitations because of protocol. This is a constitutional responsibility. But keeping in view the interest of the country, the need to motivate the younger generation particularly, and also improve the conditions of the farmers, and also to see that the science and technology is reaching the people. So I have taken up this mission of going around. Today it gives me immense pleasure to interact with you all and share some of my thoughts. India once upon a time was known as Vishwa Guru. पूरा दुनिया भारत के ओर देखते थे. नालंदा, तक्षशिला विश्वविद्यालय में दुनिया भर से बच्चे आके वहाँ पढ़ के जाते थे. चाइनीज हिस्टोरियन पाहियान ह्यूएनसांग ने उस समय भी भारत के बारे में, उसका प्रतिष्ठा के बारे में प्रशंसा किया है. And once upon a time, before the Mughal invasion and independence, this British invasion, India's GDP was 27% of the world GDP. World GDP में 27% केवल इंडिया से था. Now we are struggling at 7.3, 7.6. We are trying to reach 10%, etc. So you can understand the importance of India. But India at no time has attacked anybody, has not conquered anybody. If you are students of history, you must be knowing every small Tom, Dick and Harry, they came, they attacked us, they conquered us, they harassed us, they looted us, they cheated us. If you visit cellular jail and go through the history, how they have tortured our people, how they have enjoyed the life at that time. With all this history, why? Because India, we have a civilization which is very old, which is very great, because we believe in Hamara Viswas hai Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Everybody should be happy. Vasudaika Kutumbam. The entire universe is one, not only one family. Not about yourself, not about your family, not about your community, not about your religion, not about your district, not about your state. Entire universe should live in peace and harmony. उसको हम लोग कहते हैं भारतीय संस्कृति. That is our background. So all the students who are all studying, they should first study India's history. Second thing they should remember is the culture of the country, the traditions which is given by our forefathers. मैं यहाँ मजहब के बारे में बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I am not talking of religion. Religion is a way of worship. You may be Hindu, you may be Seva, you may be Jain, you may be Vaishnavite, you may be a Muslim, you may be a Christian, you may be forward or a backward, whatever it is. But you are, as far as culture is concerned, we are all Indians. We are all Bharatiyas. This has to be remembered by one and all. How culture is different from religion? Religion is a way of worship. Culture is a way of life. जीवन पद्धति. वो जीवन पद्धति जो हमारा पूर्वजों ने हमको जिया और उन्होंने जिया और विरासत में हमको दिया, वो जीवन पद्धति हमेशा हम लोग याद रखना है, अपनाना है, उसी पद्धति में आगे बढ़ना चाहिए. That is the important thing every student, every youngster, every citizen of the country must remember. First, study the history, know the history. Second, study the culture, heritage, and then propagate, promote your culture and feel proud and happy that you are a Bharatiya. Your language may be different. You people, for example, this Andaman Nicobar Port Blair is a mini India. And whenever I come here, I used to ask Vishnu Badre, bhai, kaun si bhasha mein bolna? ये तो एक भाषा है नहीं. अंग्रेजी है, हिंदी है, बंगाली है, तमिल है, तेलुगु है और मराठी भी है. गवर्नर साहब मुझे बता रहे थे, लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर, आजकल उत्तर प्रदेश, बिहार से भी काफ़ी लोग आए, वो लोग भी यहाँ बस रहे. तो बट अलग भाषा, अलग वेश, फिर भी अपना एक देश, विविधता में एकता, भारत का विशेषता. दिस इज द स्पेशलिटी. दिस इज द स्पेशलिटी ऑफ इंडिया. And this is a specialty of Port Blair also. So we should remember, we should respect all languages. But the third point I want to tell you, each student Each citizen must feel proud of his mother tongue. जो मातृ गर्भ से जो आया भाषा, उसको हमेशा याद रखना चाहिए। घर में अपना भाषा में, हिंदी है तो हिंदी में, बंगाली है तो बंगाली में, तमिल है तो तमिल में, तेलुगु है तो तेलुगु में बोलना चाहिए। क्या हुआ, ये इंग्लिश वालों के कारण से थोड़ा बीच में हमारा माइंडसेट ऐसा हो गया, एजुकेशन सिस्टम के कारण से लोग अंग्रेजी में पढ़ना मैं समझ सकता हूँ, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड यूर रीडिंग इन इंग्लिश, बट एट द सेम टाइम स्पीकिंग इन इंग्लिश एट होम, माँ से बात करते समय भी। और ये बीमारी केवल बच्चों का नहीं है, बीमारी बड़े माँ बाप उन लोगों का भी है, जो अनपढ़ लोग हैं ना, वो लोग भी कहते बच्चों को बाबू मम्मी कहो, डैडी कहो। ये क्या है मम्मी डैडी बीड़ी जाड़ी केड़ी? क्यों? अम्मा कहे तो अंतराल से आता है, मम्मी कहे तो यहाँ से आता है। एक बार रात को घर जाके अम्मा से पूछ के ट्राई करो, अम्मा, अम्मी, उर्दू में अम्मी, अम्मा, माँ, यहाँ से आता है, मम्मी यहाँ से आता है। इतना अंतर है। तो इसलिए मातृभाषा, तो मैं कहता हूँ लोगों को, हमेशा बताता हूँ यंगर जनरेशन को, भाई जीवन में 5 चीज याद रखना है। यू हैव टू रिमेंबर 5 इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स। 1, मदर हु हैज गिवन यू बर्थ। मदर मीन्स जो जन्म दिया, माँ। माँ माने पिताजी भी है ऑटोमेटिकली। वुमेन इंक्लूड मेन ऑल्सो ना, WOMAN और MEN, वुमन, मेन भी है। दूसरा, जन्मभूमि, द प्लेस वेयर यू आर बॉर्न, जहां आपका जन्म हुआ, कभी भी उस स्थान को भूलना नहीं चाहिए। तीसरा, मातृभाषा, जो माँ का गर्भ से आया मातृभाषा, उसको भी कभी भूलना नहीं चाहिए, घर में बोलना चाहिए। और चौथा, मातृदेश, द कंट्री विच हैज गिवन यू बर्थ, द सोसाइटी विच हैज एनकरेज्ड यू टू बिकम ए सिटीजन, टू बिकम समथिंग, इंजीनियर, प्रोफेसर, बिजनेसमैन, politician, officer, you have, because of this country, you have come to that position. And 5th one is the guru who has taught you in the school, in the college, in the university. Guru. Now the technology has come, so much technology, IT है, आजकल गूगल भी है। और लोग कहते हैं अभी गूगल है सर, और कुछ कभी कोई किसी से पूछता हो ना, मैं तुरंत तो सोचते नहीं, तुरंत गूगल में जाते, क्या है इसका अर्थ, क्या है सर? गूगल अच्छा है, मगर गूगल सर्वोपरि नहीं है। गूगल के बाद भी गुरु का आवश्यकता बहुत जरूरी है। గూగుల్ ఉన్నప్పటికి కూడా గురువుని మనం ఎప్పుడు కూడా మర్చిపోకూడదు. కన్న తల్లిని, జన్మభూమిని, మాతృభాషను, మాతృదేశాన్ని గురువుని మర్చిపోయిన వాడు మానవుడే కాదు అనే విషయాన్ని అందరం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం ఎంతో ఉందని మీ అందరికీ నేను మనవి చేస్తాను. And then coming to next, 5th point I want to stress to you is everybody must have some aim in life. Abdul Kalam said, dream high, aim high. Aim, आपको एक लक्ष्य होना चाहिए. आप क्या बनना चाहते हैं, पहले ही उसके बारे में सोचना चाहिए. इंजीनियर, डॉक्टर, और पॉलिटिशियन, और एक्टर, और ट्रैक्टर चलाना, whatever it is, you must have some aim. So Kalamji told us, aim high. Dream also. Dream, kala. Kala means dream. Dream होना चाहिए. And then केवल dream से होगा नहीं, काम भी होना चाहिए ना, उसके लिए मेहनत करना चाहिए. Dream high, work hard. If you work hard, you can excel in your life. That is the story of India. मेहनत करने से आप उच्च स्थान पर पहुंच सकते हैं. बिना मेहनत केवल ड्रीम करते करते रहे, मैं भी अच्छा ऐसा ये हो जाए तो अच्छा होगा, ऐसा नहीं हो पाएंगे ना. और इस देश का एक, हमारा सौभाग्य है, इस देश का एक प्रत्येकता, स्पेशलिटी है, वो केवल किसी परिवार में पैदा हुआ इसलिए आपको आगे बढ़ पाएंगे, किसी एक जाति के कारण से आप आगे बढ़ पाएंगे ऐसा नहीं है. तो जो टेम्पररी होगा, मगर आप हार्ड वर्क करें तो, डिसिप्लिन, अनुशासन रखें तो आप कहीं तक पहुंच सकते. इसका उदाहरण है सीधा डॉक्टर अब्दुल कलाम. अब्दुल कलाम बचपन में न्यूज़पेपर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते थे. न्यूज़पेपर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने वाले बड़ा साइंटिस्ट बन गया, भारत का राष्ट्रपति बन गया डॉक्टर अब्दुल कलाम. साधारण परिवार से है. डॉक्टर B.R. अम्बेडकर साधारण परिवार से है, कहां तक पहुंच गए, संविधान निर्माताओं में प्रमुख स्थान तक और वहाँ तक क्यों, हमारा देश का प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी, उनका वो परिवार के साथ चाय बेचते थे रेलवे स्टेशन में। चाय बेचने वाले भारत का प्रधानमंत्री हो गया आज दुनिया भर में, नरेंद्र मोदी का नाम पूरा दुनिया में। कैसा? हार्ड वर्क, डिसिप्लिन, ये बहुत जरूरी है। इसलिए बच्चे, मेरा सुझाव आप लोगों को, थिंक हाई, work hard, be disciplined, aim high, you will definitely excel in life. And then 65% of India's population is below 35 years. We are a young India, and I see all these youngsters brimming with confidence, smile on the face of these children. I feel happy and I am reassured about the future of this country. Because this land, not only this द्वीप के बारे में बात नहीं कर रहा हूं, पूरा देश में जो दिस लैंड इंडिया, दिस लैंड इज वेरी फर्टाइल, और ब्रेन्स आर आल्सो फर्टाइल. ఈ దేశంలో గాలి, ఈ దేశంలో భూమి, ఈ దేశంలో నీరు, ఈ దేశంలో ఉండే వాతావరణము అన్నీ కూడా చాలా తెలివిగొండి. దట్స్ వై యూ సీ మెనీ పీపుల్ అక్రాస్ ద గ్లోబ్, యూ ఫైండ్ ఇండియన్స్ బికమింగ్ హెడ్స్ ఫర్ ద మల్టీనేషనల్ కంపెనీస్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫర్టిలిటీ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ల్యాండ్. So please aim high, work hard, and also think about society. Then the speciality of this land is, one should remember, the seventh point is philosophy of India. What is the philosophy? Share and care. केवल अपने बारे में नहीं सोचना, समाज के बारे में सोचना, देश के बारे में सोचना, देश के लिए, समाज के लिए, अनपढ़ लोगों के लिए, गरीब लोगों के लिए, सप्रेस्ड के लिए, अप्रेस्ड के लिए, डिप्रेस्ड के लिए, उनका उत्थान के लिए सोचना, ये भी हमारा कर्तव्य है, ये भी हमारा परंपरा है, ये भी हमारा संस्कृति है. So please remember that you should not only live for yourself, for your family, you must live for others also. By sharing your knowledge, for caring for others, that is, share and care is part of the philosophy. This is what Swami Vivekananda has said, this is what Arvind has said, this is what Deendayal Upadhyaya has said. This is what Mahatma Gandhi has told all of us. So keeping that in mind, you must have social consciousness. And we must also eschew these social discrimination, ye uchcha jati hai, neeche jati. Kisne kaha neeche jati? These are all creations in between. When you are born, God has given you this thing. He never told you that you are so and so. We create ourselves. We have to demolish them. Then we must also respect the fellow human beings and more particularly women. महिलाओं के साथ इधर उधर कुछ बलात्कार होता है, कुछ अत्याचार होता है, उसको देख के मन में बहुत पीड़ा होता है. कारण क्या है? केवल कानून बनाने से, कानून में परिवर्तन लाने से समस्या का समाधान नहीं होगा. इसके लिए मानसिक परिवर्तन, माइंडसेट में परिवर्तन आना चाहिए, समाज में परिवर्तन लाना चाहिए. इंडिया always used to respect women. You see the name of the country also, Bharata Mata. We don't call it as Bharata Pita. We call it as motherland, not father's land. You take the rivers of the country, many rivers in our country, Ganga, Kaveri, Yamuna, Mahanadi, Mahendra Tanaya, Krishna, Godavari, Narmada, all named after women. If you believe in Puranas also, you look to Puranas, Devi, Devata, how many gods are there, how many goddesses are there in the country. Purana Jamana mein Shiksha. Now Education Secretary, अभी बता है गोपी कृष्ण, Education Mantri state में, center में, अभी उस समय में शिक्षा का दायित्व सरस्वती देवी. You can call her as Education Minister. Then Defense, Raksha, Parvati Devi. Then Finance Minister, कौन था? जोर से, हाँ, लक्ष्मी देवी. सबको लक्ष्मी याद होता है, सरस्वती ज्यादा होना चाहिए. जहां सरस्वती रहेंगे वहां लक्ष्मी जी पहुंचेंगे. Wherever there is Saraswati, education, knowledge, wealth, Lakshmi will come there. But there is no guarantee wherever Lakshmi is there, Saraswati will come. ऐसा guarantee नहीं है. इसलिए first you must acquire knowledge also. That is the respect we used to give to women. Now time has come. Now, of course, in the local bodies, panchayat, municipalities, representations began. We have a Jilla Parishad chairman, na? महिला जिला परिषद चेयरमैन बैठे हैं यहाँ, महिला। कुछ लोग कहते हैं सर महिलाओं को कुछ मालूम नहीं है। आपको मालूम है क्या सब? थोड़ा पढ़ाओ, उनको सिखाओ, प्रोत्साहन करो, ऑटोमेटिकली वो भी आगे बढ़ेंगे। कुछ लोग कहते सर पंचायत में, म्यूनसिपालिटी में क्या हो रहा है देखिए। मैंने कहा क्या हो रहा है? एक सज्जन आए थे मेरे पास, वो कह रहे देखिए सर हमारे इलाके में तो पंचायत सरपंच बनाया आपने, मगर वहाँ पंचायत पति आके बैठ रहे। पति, पति माने हस्बैंड, वुमन इज द सरपंच, हस्बैंड इज सिटिंग। मैंने कहा ये टेम्पररी भाई, मौका देके देखो, कुछ दिन के बाद पति का गति क्या होगा आपको समझ में आएगा। So, if you give an opportunity, woman will excel. See Sushma Swaraj, one of the best ministers now, external affairs. You have defense minister, you have so many ministers, you have seen Madam Jayalalitha, you have seen Congress party president at the time, Srimati Indira Gandhi, you are seeing Mamata Banerjee. You have so many examples are there. I need not talk about politics because I am not in politics now. There are many examples. So, महिला के साथ ठीक तरह व्यवहार करना, उसके लिए मानसिक परिवर्तन आना चाहिए। केवल कानून लाने से, कानून के द्वारा पुलिस को देख के डर के, ऐसा नहीं। दिस इज आवर सिस्टर, मदर, सिस्टर इन लॉ, मदर इन लॉ, ग्रैंड मदर, यंगर डॉटर, यंगर सिस्टर, ऐसा भावना हर एक में होना चाहिए। दैट इज पार्ट ऑफ भारतीय कल्चर, भारतीय संस्कृति। ये भी बहुत जरूरी है। एंड थर्डली, शिक्षा हम सब लोग प्राप्त करने के लिए प्रयास कर रहे हैं। शिक्षा में क्वालिटी चाहिए। What is required is not mere acquiring a degree. We must acquire knowledge. And our knowledge and degree is not only for employment. Education is not for employment. Education is for enlightenment. Education is for enhancement of knowledge. Education is for empowerment. See the difference between an uneducated person and educated person. See the difference between educated lady and uneducated lady. Educated lady will feel more empowered. She will be confident. She will go to police station. She will go to character. She can argue with character, talk to character. जो अनपढ़ है ना, वो थोड़ा संकोच करते हैं बात करने में. That's why education is for empowerment also. Education is for enlightenment, मनोविज्ञान के लिए. Education is for enhancement of knowledge. That's why when you are all studying, you must study not to simply get pass mark or get even first class alone. You should study deep, and then now what is required is world is moving faster. पूरा दुनिया तेजी से आगे बढ़ रही और we are all living in an era of LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization. In this era of LPG, we must be ready to face the challenge from the world. Entire world is now very small. What is happening here will be known in the mainland within minutes. And what is happening in Chennai is known in Singapore. What is happening in Singapore is known in America. Because they are becoming closer, thanks to technology. So competition is going to be very high. In that competition, unless you excel, improve your knowledge and come up with new ideas. That's why IT. And IT is now, our people, our boys and girls in IT really IT is a beauty. And if you make it as a duty, you can become mighty. See, in the America, Silicon Valley, you find every next student will be from India. And every next one will be from South India also. That's the knowledge. So IT, yes, but mere IT alone will not suffice unless you do your duty properly. And then science, technology, all these things we must acquire expertise. Then only you will be able to compete. I was telling you, a lot of American companies, multinational companies, even American Senate, some of the local governors and all, Indian community people are getting elected. We are all reading in the newspapers. Merrill Lynch Bank, Indian, Infosys, this IT companies, Nadella Satya. So many examples are there. I don't want to take your time. Indians, because of the talent. Sundar Pichai, Indira Nui, lot of people. So if your world is now open, so you must come out with new ideas, out-of-box ideas. That's why the Prime Minister has given a program, MISI DC, that is Make in India, Skill India, Digital India, Skill India, Clean India, Swachha Bharat. India has to be clean. If India has to be clean means India means Narendra Modi ji hai kya? or Rashtrapati, Uparashtrapati. India means all of us. If unless Port Blair is green, you can't say India is green. Unless Nicobar is green, you can't say India is green. और ये काम किसका है? हम लोग सोचते हैं तो सब काम सरकार करेगा, हम बेकार बैठे तो चलेगा. सब काम सरकार करेगा, हम बेकार बैठे तो चलेगा. ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. It is duty of all of us. It is our duty that to make ourselves clean, surroundings clean, neighborhood clean, school clean, college clean, temple clean, mosque clean, Gurudwara clean, all clean, church clean. Because this clean and green will strengthen the country. The प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा जब स्वच्छ भारत आंदोलन शुरू किया, अभियान शुरू किया तो उन्होंने मुझे बताया, उस समय मैं मंत्री था, शहरी विकास मंत्री. उन्होंने कहा जी इसको सरकारी कार्यक्रम नहीं बनाना, इसको पॉलिटिकल कार्यक्रम नहीं बनाना, इसको एक जन आंदोलन का रूप देना चाहिए. स्वच्छ भारत should become a people's movement. It should be our duty. Every one of us should think that is part. We should be clean. Tanu, mana, dhana. Tan se, man se, dhan se. It should be clean. Then India will become clean. Because health, or our old generation people told us, health is wealth. As I told you, if you have health, you can acquire wealth. If you have wealth, there is no guarantee you will have good health. If you are a diabetic, if you are a BP, if you have so many problems, internal problems, even if you have so much money and you have laddus, you can't even eat them. You can only see and say namaste. Bhagat Prasad also you can't eat. So you must first maintain good health. And health is a big challenge for the entire country. One of the reason is lifestyle changes that have come. Many of us, we have left our old lifestyle and we have now become mechanical, getting down from the bed, getting onto the dining table, getting down from the dining table, getting onto a car or a bus or a scooter, then getting down, and then getting onto a kursi in the office, and then getting down, and then coming back, and then getting onto dining table, eating, getting down, and then getting onto bed. Where is the activity? So activity has to be there. There has to be some physical exercise. Yoga. The Prime Minister proposed yoga, and now yoga has become an international movement. More than 172 countries are observing yoga. Yoga should be part of our life. किसी ने मेरे से पूछा सर योगा से मुझे फायदा क्या है सर? मैंने कहा योगा आपको योग्य बनाएंगे. నాకేం లాభం సార్ అన్నాడు. యోగి అయితే నీకు రోగి కాకుండా ఉంటారా బాబు నువ్వు అని చెప్పాను. You will not become a patient. At least you take care of your health. This is very difficult. Because some people say, sir, Surya Namaskara, I don't want to offer Surya Namaskara. मुझे आपत्ति है सूर्य के बारे में. सूर्य नमस्कार में आपत्ति है तो चंद्र नमस्कार करो. इसमें क्या है? What is your problem? नहीं तो अपना पिताजी का नमस्कार करो मन में. Whatever it is. These are all silly reasons. Physical fitness is the need of the hour. If you are physically fit, and then you will become mentally fit also. Then you can make the society fit and country also fit. This is also equally important for the younger generation. So friends, one is of course, there is a need for a change in our education system from KG to PG. Then we must also reorient our syllabus also. That is for the rulers there, governments. They will take care of the same. Students coming of the universities, you should become technical savvy and also scholarly. You should also have integrity, honesty, with strong ethical and moral values. That is also equally important. Your personality will be counted not because of your physical personality. The way you conduct. Are you honest? Are you following certain standards in life? Are you following rules? Are you a good citizen? That all makes you a good personality. Are you a social conscious person? So these ethical and moral values are also equally important. They should have empathy, compassion, and respect for elders and teachers. This is also part of your personality. In fact, India was known, as I told you, Vishwaguru once upon a time. The Indian educational institutions must make a mark in the technology-driven digital era to need to promote research in a big way. An ecosystem of innovation should be created in our higher education institutions by equipping them with modern laboratories, universities and industry linkage needs also has to be done. We need to inculcate scientific temper. Mudhacharam, kuch log kehte hai na, blind faiths should not be there. We must cultivate a scientific outlook from early childhood. We must also educate them about the nature. I always tell, love and live with the nature. Nature gives you happiness. Green surroundings, clean water, and then fresh air that makes you more healthy, and you can live longer, and you will get better ideas. So this is all called as nature. So, and also when you plan also for anything, remember nature, culture, combine for better future. That is also equally important, that has to be kept in mind. And that's why now climate change is a big issue across the globe. We have joined COP20, Paris Agreement. Now we are going for solar. Solar is cheap as well as useful. Surya, fortunately India we have brightness for 365 days. In Western countries, whenever I go, there the drivers always tell me, sir, good morning, today is a very good day. I asked him, why? Sunny day, sir. I said, is it your son's birthday? No, sir. Sunny day means sun is bright. I told him, poor fellow, India 365 days are sunny days. But we never harness that light. Now solar. I just saw and was landing in Port Blair airport. Where is our car airport? A lot of solar is coming. Governor also was telling me, SG also was telling me, we must focus more on solar. This is also very much required. This because, as I told you, climate change is going to be one of the big challenges for all of us. And then as far as the students should be taught to learn, not from simply by bugging, reading, morning to evening, you have this much, no other work, and then prepare. That's not the way. You must learn through hands-on experiments rather than focusing on rote learning. I hear and I forget. And I see, I remember. I do and I understand, said the famous Chinese philosopher Confucius. I repeat, I hear, I forget. I see, then I remember. I do, and then I understand, said the famous Chinese philosopher. So you have to follow that system. Friends, education is the most important tool for transformation of the society through enlightenment and empowerment. The real education must foster all-round development of students. The Prime Minister has given another 3-line mantra. He said, reform, perform, and transform. You must transform the lives of the people. You must make life more comfortable, more happy, reduce tension, focus more attention on other issues. So you have to, my advice to all of you is, don't become job seekers, but become job creators. I am here in this island, I was discussing, we should not continuously depend only on subsidiaries, or we should not depend on only Government of India's help. We should create some wealth here. What is available within the nature here, we should try to create self-employment. We should form self-help groups. We should see to it, take the support of the government, but at the same time, you also work hard and then try to invent something new. These are all required. What is exactly suitable for Andaman, the administration is there to help you. What you can export also, that also you can explore about it. Friends, I am happy that the Andaman Nicobar Islands administration is providing the fairly good opportunities to the youth who are around 1.1 lakhs of nearly 4 lakh population to pursue higher education in the fields of medicine, engineering, hospitality, maritime, and law. The opportunities for higher education in these areas are quite good. Employment opportunities are very limited. Hence, the students should continue to look up to mainland India as a potential area for employment. You must study, then you can go out, and whoever want to go out, I tell them only one thing. Go, learn, earn, and return. Return to serve your motherland, to take care of your parents. This also should be there in your scheme of things, simply going out and then earning and all. There are a lot of opportunities as we are close to Asian countries. The students can also look for employment opportunities in Asian countries. We have such a human resource, we can supply for the entire Asian countries. Now we have a look east, act east policy also. So that being the case, there are a lot of opportunities. The market has become very competitive and they demand innovative products. Right? That's increasing day by day. So we must really equip ourselves to grab the opportunities. For that, you need to work hard. You must have out-of-box ideas. And then, as I said, the knowledge has no boundaries. And with availability of digital learning resources, you are now able to access resources from across the world much more easily than ever before. Please make use of them fully and you become more proficient. Aim for excellence. Don't be complacent. Always strive hard to be among the best in the world. That is the approach the faculty and the students should adopt. After all, not only in ancient India, but even in contemporary world, the best IT companies in the world have Indians as the heads, as I told you, like Satya Nadella of Microsoft, Sundar Pichai of Google, and scores of others who have made India proud. You must draw inspiration from them. Your institute is also named after a illustrious son of modern India, who through his extraordinary knowledge and hard work became an iconic figure who shaped our constitution. Dr. Ambedkar exemplifies the power of learning and empowerment that knowledge brings to all of your lives. My dear young friends, future is bright. Take advantage of the same. Don't be carried away by the Western culture or the cinema. Sometimes, now cinemas. I am not saying don't go to cinema. Go. But the cinema producers also, the other day I was in Hyderabad attending a centenary celebration of a great veteran actor, S.V. Rangarao, who was very popular in Telugu and Tamil also. You see, cinema should be for social purpose also. It should be educative. It should also entertain people. It should also have a social message. But unfortunately nowadays, vulgarity, obscenity, violence, they're all dominating cinema field. That's no good at all. There are some very good pictures, very good movies are also being produced. We should encourage such good movies and such pictures. And as I told you, all of us should focus on acquiring more knowledge. We should read our ancient scriptures, our literature, Ramayana, Mahabharata, the other, so many, this thing. Yeah, yesterday one friend has sent me one WhatsApp message, where a foreigner have translated the Markandeya Purana into English and then singing that song in English about the child, small child, to give her the needed Swades and all. So there is so much. Now West is looking to us and West is available here. And now we are looking there, unfortunately. So we should, I always tell people, please remember your tradition, your culture, your heritage, respect your forefathers and try to follow it. Your food also, excellent food we have in India. You can have whatever, and because the food is tested and seasonal, and we try to burger, pizza, these are all spoiling your health. Understand this. Stored food, junked food should be avoided for your health. I am not talking about one company, this company or that company. You have enough food here, na? Beautiful items, your idli, your sambar, your dosa, your pongal, your natikodi pulusu, chapala pulusu. No competition at all. No competition for this. Your chintakai, pachadi, tamarind chutney. There is no competition to this. Chettinad chicken. So many things, but somehow weakness because of Britishers have ruled us in our mind. So we have, sir, what do you have? Manchuria, Bulgaria, Somalia, why all this? 65, 75. Have your own items. More Colombo. Beautiful. Ramba. Nalla. You have so many items. So many items. The Bengal fish curry. Bengali. All these things. So please understand there is so much available here. Learn from here. And then love the nature. Live with the nature. Respect others. Work hard. Aim high. Dream high. then you can reach further heights. You can reach further heights. That's my advice to you, friends, my young friends. I'm very happy to be amidst you today to see this beautiful scene. I never knew that there is such a beautiful stadium here in Port Blair. Wonderful stadium has come here. It's a great opportunity for these meetings and interactions, etc. I feel very happy for coming over here today and also meeting you, greeting you. Work hard. Best of luck. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.